first part, you're going to start in the 4th position, and you can use your pinky or ring finger on the 7th fret of the 2nd string, and the first note's just going to be that note, and the rest of them are going to be a combination of notes on the 2nd string and the 1st string. So those notes for this first little piece are going to be the 5th fret on the 1st, the 4th fret on the 1st, and the 7th fret on the 1st, mixed with an open string. But basically it's going to sound like this. So what that is you're hitting the 7th by itself at first, and then you're doing the 7th with the 5th, and then the 7th with the 4th. And then again. And then for this you have, which is you hit the 4th twice, hammer on and pull off on the 7th to the 4th, and then pull off to the open E string. And then back to the 7th and the 2nd. So the only individual notes is that first one and then that little lick at the end. So it's... And there, when it goes up, you're just barring off on the 7th fret, both the 2nd and 1st strings. And you kind of hit that note. That 7th, you can hit it twice. Listen to the album. That's the way I play it is. And then you go do the exact same thing, except instead of using the 7th fret on the 2nd, you're going to use the 5th. Same frets on the 1st string. And then you go up to the 7th position, and you're going to use the 7th fret again. And there you're just doing the same type of pattern, except you're using the 9th, the 7th, and the 9th, and the 10th. And also... So the same kind of a thing where you can pull off to the open string, do a hammer on pull off between the 7th and the 9th. I find this solo very hard to do slow. It's ingrained. I'll play it through one more time. And the last piece of the first part is this. I'm going to crank the distortion here. And what I'm doing there is I'm just pulling off, starting on the 4th string. It's kind of hard to hear exactly what he's doing, but the way I think it sounds pretty good is you're on each of the 4th, the 3rd, and the 4th and the 5th. You're going to do pull-offs from the 4th fret to the 2nd fret to open. So it'll be like... So starting on the 4th, go to the 3rd, go back to the 4th, go to the 5th. Something like that. And when you're doing that, just take kind of the side of the palm of your hand and gently over the strings that you're doing that on, just kind of slide it down till you hit some harmonics. So it'll be like... or whatever. It's roughly what he's doing. And that's part 1. Okay, part 2 starts off with this chord. What that is on the top 3 strings. On the 3rd, you have the 5th fret. 2nd, the 7th fret, and then the 5th fret of the high string. You can also play that up here if you want, which would be on the 4th string, the 10, 11 on the 3rd, 10 on the 2nd. This guitar, I think it sounds a little bit better to play it on the higher strings. It gives it a little bit more punch and gnarliness. And then from there, there's this lick. So, missed the harmonic there, the pinch harmonic. So what that is it's the open 5th string, and then a pinch harmonic on the 4th fret of the 3rd string. And you kind of do a little bend up and down and then back up. And tap on the 14th while it's bent and release it. And then you're going to hammer on the 4th fret of the 4th string, go up to the 16th instead of the 14th where you were. 16th, which is an octave higher than this note, and then pull off to the 2nd fret. So you have hammer on the 4th fret of the 5th string, and then tap the 16th and slide down to the 15th, and pull off to the 3rd fret. So it'd be like, so altogether it'd be. Crank the distortion, get that pinch harmonic in there. And after that, you go back to that same raunchy chord, which again is on the 3rd string 5th, 2nd string 7th, 1st string 5th. And then we have this tapping piece. So with your left hand, that's going to be the 9th and the 12th on the 6th string and the 5th string. And then the 9th and the 11th on the 4th and the 3rd. And then you're going to be tapping on the 14th fret, and the pattern is going to be tap on the 14th, pull off to the 9th, and tap or hammer on to the 12th, or in the case of these strings, the 11th. So it's going to be like this. And on the 2nd string, you're going to tap the 16th and just pull off to the 10th. So again, on your left hand, it's 9, 12, 9, 12, 9, 11, 9, 11, and then 10 on the 2nd. So it'll be like this. And then we have this. So you're tap off on the, or you're off on the 10, and then you tap and go down to the 7th, to the 9th, to the 5th, to the 7th, to the 3rd, to the 5th, to the 2nd. So it's so those two together would be. And it slows down a little bit. These are like triplets when you're going up, so. And then you go into like eighth notes from there. So it's like triplet, 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 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. So you just, it slows down a little bit once you hit that 10th fret. So again. Try this part again. Okay, part 3 starts off in the second position, and you're going to use on the first and second string the second fret. And then on the third string, you're going to go, which is 5, 4, 2, 4, 5. So you have, and then hit that again. Just walk it back down, hit those 2 notes, and then walk it back down 5, 4, 2. So you have, and then it goes back up. So the same thing, just 3 frets higher. So you'd be at the 5th. And he doesn't always hit both of those first and second strings for those. Sometimes he'll just string skip. So it'll be like, you can listen to it and figure it out. Basically, you're going to be ripping, so you can hit them. If you miss them, try and hit just the first string and go over. So, and then it goes to this. So what that is on the second string, this is on the second and third string. And you're going to go 7 on the second to 5 on the third. And then you're going to do that same pattern going up by 3 frets at a time. So we have 10, 8, 11, or 13, 11. You have 16, 14. So, and then you have this, which is 19, 16 on the second, and then on the third, 17. Back to the 16 on the second. And then this last one is 17th on the third string and the first string. And you can add the 16th in the middle where your index finger was. Sounds good too. So you have... Okay, and then there's this thing. Okay, all of this is on the 21st fret and the 14th. So, and you're going to go all the way down to the 4th string. Sorry, you go all the way down to the 5th string. And that's where it gets really hard and you're going to end up with a hand ache. But got to play Vito. So the pattern for that, so again, 21st and the 14th fret and it goes down to the 5th string on the 21st fret. So you'd be like, and the pattern's this. Okay, so the first string you're just going, and then the rest of the strings you're starting on the 21st and you're going, so you do that twice. Go to the 21st on the 3rd, back to the 14th on the 2nd, and then do the same pattern. 20. So again, you're going 21st, 14, 21st, 14, 21st on the 4th, back to the 14th on the 3rd, and then do the same pattern. So the rest of the strings are that pattern. So the first one's just, and the rest of them are, and you end on the 21st on the 5th string. So you have, okay, hopefully that makes sense. And then once you're there, you have this. So all that is on the 3rd and the 2nd string, you're doing the 14th fret on both of those. Sliding it down to the 2nd, so just do that same thing but an octave lower. Back up. And then you hit that again, but add the 16th fret on the 4th string. And you can do the 4th and the 3rd, or the 4th and the 3rd and the 2nd. So this whole part together would be, and for this final part, we're just going to do octaves on the 5th and the 3rd string. So if you think of like a power chord, an E power chord, we're just leaving off the middle note on the 4th, and we're kind of muting that with your first finger, so you just get the octave. So it starts on the 7th and the 9th, and you're going to slide up to the 9th and the 11th. So we're just going to stay exactly on those 2 frets apart, skipping a string. So again, the first one you're sliding up 2 frets from the 7th and the 9th to the 9th and the 11th, and the rest of them are just single frets, half steps up. So and then when you slide back down to the 9th and the 11th, just dive bomb it. And then it just ends up with a D flat, C sharp power chord, which is 4th on the 5th string, 4th fret, 6th fret on the 4th and 3rd string. And that's all of it.